Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and this is my channel, The Sewing Warehouse, where I talk to you about my dressmaking journey. Today I have a Fridaysews vlog for you. This is a little bit of a chatty vlog where I talk to you about what I've been up to in the last week and what I will be doing the coming week and some other things that got my interest this week, sewing related obviously. So to start off with, what I have done this week is I have written a new blog about like how to match different colors in outfits, and also like what colors would look best with your skin tone and things like that. I will pop in a link below, and if that is of interest to you, give that a little read. Other than that, what I have been up to this week, last weekend I sewed 2 sweaters, one of which I'm wearing today. This is the Billy sweater from Tilly and the Buttons, and I also sewed up my Marlowe sweater, cardigan, what you want to call it, by Refabulous, and I will upload a video this weekend where I talk to you a bit more about my makes and the process and any adjustments that I made. So keep your eye out for that, it's coming this weekend. Other than that, I haven't been sewing much this week. I've been a little bit ill and just a bit under the weather, so I haven't been sewing that much. What I have been doing is planning my next makes. So I am a tracer. I don't like to trace patterns, but I trace patterns because I like to preserve the original pattern, even if it's a PDF. I usually get it printed in A0, and I don't want to waste that paper, so I trace my size so I can just always go back and make a different size. Or if I make any adjustments, then the original pattern stays intact, basically. But it's not my favorite task. So I decided to do a batch work of it. So I think I've cut out or traced my next 3 or 4 projects in my size. Now I do need to make adjustments still, if I would want to. But at least it is all traced out and ready to go. Most of my fabrics for the next couple of projects are washed. So I just have to get cutting and get sewing, basically. So that is a nice feeling, to just be able to grab some fabric and have the pattern ready and not have to trace it anymore. So I am looking forward to that. This week also, February came to an end. So it was the end of a month, and in February I joined in the Refabulous challenge hosted by Made by Liesel on Instagram. If you have been here for a little while, you know I have uploaded a plan video for that challenge. So go check that out if you want to have more details about my plans. But yeah, this challenge came to an end, and this challenge was all about like refashioning, recycling, and just sustainability, basically. I will not go into a lot of details because I know there's some on Instagram already, and in my last vlog, in my plans vlog, I talked to it about it in detail. But I will show you, I will put some pictures in of the things that I refashioned, basically. I decided to tackle my mending pile in February as part of the challenge, and I am very happy to say that all my mending is done. All the things that didn't fit me anymore or had holes or that I didn't like, they're all refashioned or repaired into something new that is wearable and that I would like to wear. So I am very happy about that. And also, very nice, I actually won a prize in this challenge. I won a €10 voucher from Wunderlabel, which is a company where you can have your own labels printed. So you can have them, I think, woven or printed. But I'll link their website below and you can have a look. I think from the quick look that I had, I think they're not too expensive. And I don't think you have to like bulk order. So I think you can just order a pack of 10 or something. And basically have your own design on your labels, which is quite nice. So I look forward to using that. Also, well, with the end of February, it was the start of March. And in March I will be joining 2 challenges. I will be sewing something up for Sew Yellow for Endo, which is a challenge run by Jess from So What If I Sew. And it is all about creating awareness around endometriosis. And the challenge is to sew something yellow or a fabric that has some yellow in it. Yeah, how do you call that? Release that, post it on Instagram on the 25th of March, and you donate £1 to the Just Giving page, and that is how she raises money for charity, for endometriosis charity. Now, Jess has made it a very knowledgeable challenge. I was looking for the right word, knowledgeable, because she is like posting all these resources about endometriosis on Instagram. She's doing interviews with women that have endometriosis and doctors, and basically just informing everyone about what endometriosis is and how you can help someone that has it, or how you can spot it yourself, or what experience other women have living with endometriosis. So I think she's doing a really good job on that. So I will also link her video below that she did, explaining all about what is happening during this month of creating awareness around endometriosis. So I am joining this challenge, and I have a yellow corduroy that I'm making into a dungaree dress. I got this pattern with a magazine, and I immediately knew I wanted to make it in a yellow corduroy. So yeah, I'm sewing this month. Hopefully I will finish it. I have the fabric washed and the pattern cut out in my size, so it should be quite relatively easy. It doesn't require any notions other than one zip, I believe, so sorry. I think that would be a quick sew. The other challenge that I am joining this month is Sew Frugal. Sew Frugal is run by Sam and Ruan from Frugalisma and the Yorkshire Showgirl, and they have asked other vloggers to get involved because they've been busy, and you know it's quite intense, like running a challenge that is so popular and so many people want to join. So they have asked other vloggers for help, and every day 1 or 2 vloggers release a vlog where they share some free patterns for the challenge that everyone can use, and they tell you a little bit about their plans. And basically it's a bit of a free format, but the challenge is all around sustainability again, and it's about using a free pattern and fabric from your stash. So lots of people will have lots of fabric that they have in their stash that they don't have plans for yet. So instead of shopping on the web shop, you can go shopping in your own stash and pick up a fabric, pick a free pattern, free, and doesn't mean free to you but free to everyone. So not one that came with the magazine, or not one that you already have, but go on the internet and search for a free pattern, because we want to also make sure that, you know, people who don't have a lot of means to just buy new patterns all the time know like what kind of patterns there are out there that are actually free. So I am very interested to see what everyone is making up for these 2 challenges. My vlog for So Frugal will be released on March 29th, which is towards the end of the challenge. And I think instead of just like sharing my plans, because I probably won't sew it up in those 2 days to be able to reveal it in time, I'll probably show you a bit my process as well, because I already have kind of in mind what I want to make. So even though my vlog will be released on the 29th, I'll probably film it bits throughout the month so I can show you what it is that I am making basically. So yeah, other than that, what am I doing this weekend? Well, I am hoping to go to a sewing social Sunday. I haven't booked my place yet, so hopefully there's still spots. But I just decided that I wanted to do that because I have been struggling a little bit this week with not having many human interactions. Like I work from home. I live in a different country than all my friends and family, so I don't really see many people in person. Let alone any sewing friends that I have that I meet up with in person. So I've been trying to go out there and just meet new people that also love sewing as much as I do. So we can meet up to do fabric shopping, social sewing, things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on Sunday. Other than that, I am cutting out my hinterland dress that I got in my Little Miss So and So subscription box, and I think I'm sewing that up this weekend, or at least I'm making a start, especially if I'm going to the social sewing. And I'm also cutting out my So Yellow for Endo dungaree dress. And other than that, I don't think I have time for that much sewing because my partner asked me if I wanted to, or yeah, he said he wants me to join him in his hockey match, wants me to watch him play, so I'll be doing that obviously. And other than that, I don't really have many plans. Like I said, I've been a little bit under the weather, so I'm just trying to feel out like how much I can do without getting sick again. So probably not much sewing this weekend. But yeah, that was a little bit my story. Other than that, what I noticed this week in the sewing community is there have been rumors that there is going to be a new season of the Sewing Bee launched in April. There has not been official communication yet, but people pointed out that there's been an announcement that a new book is going to be published in April, and that usually means that the new season will be starting then as well. So fingers crossed that this is true, because it will be very exciting to see the Sewing Bee again. I always love the Sewing Bee, and I definitely stay home for the Sewing Bee. I cancel all my plans. I'm like, yes, let's watch the Sewing Bee. So yeah, even my partner likes it. He likes to watch it with me. So yeah, it's definitely a must watch in our house, which I'm sure it is for you as well. I'm curious to see who the new contestants will be and what they're going to make up this year, because I do feel like with every season it gets more difficult. Like the challenges they throw at the contestants basically get more difficult, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll be very intrigued to see what they throw at them this year. So I can't wait for that. So thank you for watching today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to get notified when I release a new video, hit the subscribe button and I will see you all next week for my next Fridaysews vlog. Bye!